In this video, I'm going to share this wheel and tire combo. So I'm talking about the Boom Racing Probuild 1.9 customizable beadlock and the trenchers in Predator compound from Proline. Okay, so let's start with the wheel set. So the particular model that I have is this one. It's a SV5. Okay, so inside the box you can see these very nice stickers and the manual. Okay, so in this manual we can see the rest of what's inside this box and how to build it, and in here it also shows the different options that we can have. So there are 4 in this particular model. Okay, so let's go back to the list. So it comes with a 7.5 mm barrel. It's a 7.5 mm barrel, the 15 mm barrel, and the centerpiece of 22.5 mm, then the lock ring, and then this 12 mm hex adapter and our faceplate. And then for the hardware, it comes with this scale screws, okay, and with a special tool for tightening it. So this screw will go inside here, and then but it also gives you this regular cap screw if you wish to use this one instead of the scale screw. And then an M2x14 cap screw. This one will be used in installing in the installation. And then it comes with these bigger screws, 2.5 by 8, so they will be used to screw this one, the hex adapter. So it says here what makes Probuild. So number 1 there is a high changeability and unlimited possibilities. Unlimited, that's the thing I doubt. Everything will be having limits. Okay, and then built-in offset options. Built-in offset options is due to this one. If you move the faceplate, you can see that you can move your offset also by moving the faceplate only. And then of course if you have it will become unlimited possibilities. Number 1, if you will buy the different colors for the faceplate. Okay, but in this box itself it's kind of limited. Okay, but of course if you continue to purchase, then it will be unlimited, right? Okay, so actually this model comes with these options also where you can buy. So there's a lot of it. Okay, so I will just demonstrate this built-in offset options. Okay, so we just have to follow this one. It's actually just by changing the location of these 2 barrels. Okay, you see they have different thickness, so you can put it this way, or you can reverse it. Okay, and then it depends actually on where you're going to put the faceplate. So if you put it on top, that's another piece. Of course, the lock ring will be always underneath it, and then you just put the screw here. Okay, so another thing is this one will be below and this one will be on top, and then you put this ring here, or you can put this one okay, all the way down low. Okay, and then this one on top, or reverse again, this bigger piece below. Okay, like this, and this one on top, and then the center ring and the lock ring underneath it. Okay, so there's one more piece I haven't mentioned. It's this one. It's actually like an extender for this one, so you just have to put it here, and then you can use to lock the nuts. Okay, so it also comes with 4 nuts actually. Okay, to complete this build, I have chosen these Proline trenchers. So these are the super soft predator compounds. So this one should be very nice. Actually, I'm planning to put it on my Capra. So I will just share how I put them all together. So actually, I've chosen this one to be the setup that I'm going to use. So it's actually like this. Okay, it looks actually nice. Okay, so let's build. Okay, first thing to do is to put the center ring. Okay, so it's just easy. So just carefully stretch the rubber and insert the centerpiece inside. Okay, then do some massaging, make sure it's in the middle. Okay, so what I'm choosing is the paint will go inwards the truck. So I will be putting this okay, wait, we choose this, we just follow through the manual. Okay, so we choose this setup. So the blue one is the 7.5 mm barrel, so it will go on top. Okay, so this one has a very nice, so I'll just have to align it to the word trencher. So we just have to insert this one inside. Okay, with some careful stretching. Okay, one hand can do or not? Okay, I think can. And then on the back, there's some more details here actually on how to install. Okay, but we just follow here. And the gray one will be here's the gray color will be the 15 mm barrel. So we just have to reverse this one. Okay, and then we put our 15 mm barrel. Okay, so the 7.5 mm barrel is installed. The 15 mm barrel also installed, but if you see there's a gap inside. Okay, so don't worry about that gap, because that gap will be closed once we finish it. Okay, so in my choice of build, the faceplate is actually in front, so it will be here in front. Of course, you have to align the holes. See, it all aligned all the way to the other side, and then together with the lock ring. So the lock ring will be also on this side. Okay. Okay, so there you can see the gap. So our goal is to make them touch each other, the two barrels. So what you need now is the M2 by 14, these cap screws, and the 1.5 mm Allen wrench. So what we're going to do now is to install the faceplate. Okay, so the holes are supposed to be aligned that way. You can see all the way to the other side, and then you just hold it and then align this lock ring also, and just hold them all together. Okay, and then use this one, these are longer screws, the M2 by 14, insert inside, and then use this longer and use this Allen wrench by holding the back side, make it grab the lock ring from the other side, the opposite side, so you can adjust through. Okay, this one will be a bit hard, but with some patience. Okay, so I will do it. Okay, so there you go. So I did not tighten that much, so it's just barely come out. You can still see the gap, so I think 2 will just be enough. Okay, so I just use this one directly opposite. You just put it inside. Okay, it goes through. The only thing to do is just find the holes. Okay, and then tighten it. Okay, so you can actually put more so that it will lock properly, but I've already tried. I think 2 will be enough. But before we tighten this one, we just have to make sure that the rubber, our tire, is sitting properly. Okay, as of this one, I think this one got it slip off, so you can loosen a bit again and then tighten. Okay, so we can tighten these 2 temporary screws a bit. So the goal will be to make these 2 barrels close to each other, that this scale screw will at least reach on the other side easily, so it can pass through, I mean. But remember, when you are tightening this one, make sure that you will not be squeezing the tires, because it will be deformed, because the air will come out from inside it. So basically what's happening is, with the beadlocks, we are actually sealing the air inside. Okay, so if you squish this one, it will be, the form will be ugly. So we just have to hold it gently. Okay, so once the 2 barrels are close enough, you will now be ready to use this scale screw with the use of this special tool given. Then you can put, and then you can actually tighten this one, because they will be permanent, and you will not be removing it anymore. Okay, so the rest will be installing every screw. That's another painful one. So let's count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. 18 screws plus 2. So I say plus 2 because you're going to remove this one and then put again another one, so it will be 20. Then the next one, let's say you installed all the scale screw, so the next piece is our hex adapter, which is very easy. You just put it there, then you rotate a bit. Once aligned, then you can now use the M2.5, this M2.5 by 8 cap screw, and use a 2mm Allen wrench to tighten it. Okay, so I'm not using any thread lock. I think it will be okay. So let's try first and run. If needed be, then we can put a thread lock. But we have a lot of screw. There are some extra screws actually that comes, so just keep them, don't throw away, so that when you lose some screw, then there's something you can replace. But I don't think this one will come out. Of course, you will be, once you run your car, you will be inspecting your tires, right? So you will know if there's something loose. So I think that's the key, just like driving your own car. So every time you run your rig, you just have to inspect your tires, right? So it's just the way. You just tighten if something got loosened, which the only thing that may loosen may be this one, maybe. But for these things all around here, I don't think they will loosen, because if they're going to loosen, the rubber will expand. Okay, so they will be keep tight at the same time all the way. So there's no way these things you can lose them. Okay, so I'm just going to put everything, complete it, and then once actually there's enough screw inside, I can remove this thing, these 2 cap screws. I might forget, you might forget it, but of course you will be inspecting after you finish, so you will not forget anything. And then it will look like this. Okay, so this will be the future of this one. Okay, that's it for this video. So don't forget to subscribe. I will be putting some videos when I go and test this thing outside with my Capra. Okay, so the Capra is still not finished, so I will be still changing the shocks, and after that we will go and test this one in a very nice and rocky place, very challenging one. Okay, so thank you, bye bye.